Okay, putting the lower carriage back in the 2014 Ford Fusion. So I did the air conditioning compressor with the lower carriage out. So right now I have the front end of the carriage on the transmission hoist, and the rear is on one of the big tall suspension jacks. So now I'll just work it up slowly. Whew, that was a difficult by myself. So now I'll bring it up slowly, make sure I pay attention to the exhaust bolts which go here for this support. Make sure my tie rod ends get into the spindles and put it up there. It's taken me a long time, only because we had the wrong AC compressor, and again, I'm doing it at my own pace. The customer has another vehicle to drive, so I work 12 hours a day at my normal job, and then I come home and do this stuff, so sometimes I can't get things done as quickly as I like. But I will raise it up nice and slow, paying attention to the suspension, the torsion bar, and to the power steering rack. Now this is electric power steering rack, so I don't have to worry about oil or anything, but I do have to make sure that it stays intact, that everything lines up good and goes up. So those are a couple things that I'll take up, and I'll take it up really nice and slow, and should be good to go pretty soon. I'm making sure that the sway bar suspension, or the sway bar, and the power steering rack line up, and I'll run those bolts in here and here. And I think we're gonna be okay. This is all still pretty loose, which is nice because I can get myself lined up nice. And then we'll go to putting the rest of the vehicle back together. I put it up on the transmission hoist, and these have some ears on here that slide in really nice and easy. Kind of back up in there, but I got it close, and I put both of the front mounting bolts in. Then I used my tall bottle jack to slowly bring it into position, and I was able to, my steering rack and my sway bar are still loose and lining up, so everything is looking pretty good. We've still got parts that have to go. The axle and stuff, axles and bearings and things have to go in there. But as far as having this carriage in there, there's really nothing that is tricky about this part. Just the overall weight of it and how you need to support it to get it up there.